Hi here, Finn's here. I am back for another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Junior Eurovision 2023. And yes, my prediction of who is going to win it all tomorrow or today, technically. Yes, in a few hours' time, the Junior Eurovision 2023 will take place in Nice, France, the 21st edition of Junior Eurovision. 16 countries, only one winner. Who's going to win it? I'm going to go through them all in the running order. And I've got to say, it's a good running order. Um, it's interesting. Spain was chosen as the show opener, and Netherlands was shown as the show closer. I thought that was, is there something, how they were chosen as randomly chosen as quite good show openers and show closers does seem a bit suspicious by my standards. But anyway, overall it's a good running order. So let's go through them very quickly of what I think of their rehearsals, think of their staging, and how well I think they could do in the competition tomorrow. So let's start off with the first song of the show, Spain and Sandra. I think this is a really good way to open the show. It's fun, it's colourful, it's great, it's upbeat. It's going to kickstart the party in Nice. And the staging's nice. She's like a pilot on her way, flying away. In the music video, she's riding that train, and now she's going to fly that plane, hopefully for a good result for Spain. I'm not sure if it's like a potential winner for Spain. I don't get winner vibes from this, but it's a good opener. I think this could do well in the online vote, and I think juries must have will treat it right because it is quite a kid-friendly song and staged and executed very well. So I think they all come top 10 for sure. Maybe pushing into the top 5. Who knows? Who knows? If you play your cards right. Next, we move on to Malta, getting the number 2 spot this year. Poor Malta, they're a small island in the Mediterranean, and yet junior and adult Eurovision they get the number 2 spots. It's like, yeah, poor Malta, they don't do very well, usually, and they've been given the death spot, unfortunately. Um, the staging is very simple. They are going for a less is more approach. It's just Julia, um, stand just sitting on a stool with a microphone, and her face is projected in the background, and then she stands up from the stool and sings the song. It is quite a less is more approach, but maybe that's better than throwing everything at the staging. I think this is going to appeal more to the jury than the tenor vote or the online vote, as you say. I think this will come quite low in the online vote, I feel, like last year with Malta, but I feel like the juries will push it a bit. I think this still has potential to come like maybe 10th or 11th. I don't think it will be last, but I do think it will struggle to get online votes. But I think the jury will be there to push it a little bit further up the leaderboard. And she sings it very well. But it's one of the songs that an island, I always forget. Like, how does it go? How does it go again? Because I do forget about it. I do forget about it. Ooh, it's stuck. But we'll wait and see how it goes. Next up is Ukraine. Veka, Veka. They really have changed the staging from the music video or the performance in Ukraine. They've got rid of the Ukrainian colours, which I have to be honest, I prefer the unique. It's a shame they got rid of the Ukrainian colours in the staging because that's what was such the appeal about it. Instead, we've got a kind of a pinky kind of girly kind of cartoony kind of thing in the background as well, anime kind of stuff, and then kind of yeah, lots of pinks and purples in this kind of girly colours, I would say. But it's very nice, it's very cute, it's very kid friendly again, like Spain. And I hope Ukraine makes the top 10. I think I was worried how the jury would vote for this. But if it's a kid-friendly song, then there's no reason why the jury should drag it down. They love the French entries, their happy clappy songs all the time, so If Ukraine does it, why can't if France does it? Why can't Ukraine do it? I think Ukraine, fingers crossed, will, like last year, get into that top 10. I would hope. Next up, we have Ireland and Jessica McKean, featuring vocals by Sophie Lennon. Yes, I mean the Irish one is interesting for me because they should really call it just McKean featuring backing vocals of Sophie Lennon. Like I don't know why Sophie Lennon's name is not in this title because really it is basically a duet. Because I thought Sophie Lennon was only going to appear in the music video. No, she's travelled to Nice to perform on the stage. I presume the reason why she's on the stage is because she's there for the. They need another voice, and I thought this year they were going to do all the backing vocalists were going to sing live, but clearly Ireland's the only one that's most like the Dutch performance. I heard some pre-recorded backings. Like, okay, are we doing this role or not? I think yeah, the whole Irish thing about the two girls, like it's nice to have Sophie Lennon on the stage again, like it, but they should really say it's a duet, it's Jessica and Sophie, than just saying it's once. You know what I mean? Because it does feel like a duet than Sophie being there just for a backing vocalist. Anyway, I digress. The staging's nice, the outfits are lovely, the vocals, when I've seen the rehearsal clips, also lovely. It's nice. I hope it doesn't get forgotten because it's quite early on. But I think there will be people out there. I don't think it'll do as well as Sophie last year. I think, but I think this is nice. It will have its fans and it will get a decent result for Ireland, but I don't think it's gonna be as like it might result like Banshee did. Like I like Banshee. Actually, that was actually my favourite Irish entry personally. I like Banshee. That's my personal favourite. I mean, I like Solas and Sophie last year. Don't get me wrong, but Banshee I prefer more, and I thought that deserved more. Maybe in another year, though, that could have done better, but it'll do decent well for Ireland. Next up is my country, the United Kingdom. Stand unique and back to life. Oh, these girls have done so well, personality-wise. They are the new Little Mix on the block, and I am so impressed by this. I'm so impressed by the BBC for doing this because these girls they can sing, they can dance, they can move, they've got good choreo, and the staging. Oh my goodness, I love what's it called, the reality thing, the LED. It's like they're standing on a tall building. It looks so good. It's kind of the replica of the music video with them standing in their own diamonds. And it's a bit like that Children Need performance. They kind of also show that it's a bit similar, but on a bigger scale with the big LED screens. It's just amazing. The rehearsal clips look so amazing, and I'm looking forward to seeing the full 3 minutes of it because this could be epic. This could be a dark horse. And yes, we've seen last year with Freya Sky, the UK can do well in the online vote. This could be a big threat. This could be like the dark horse. Like France last year, people were sleeping on France until they saw that 3 minute performance. The UK could do the same, but I think like we could be a potential winner tomorrow. We'll see, we'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up or anything, but I'm just so happy. I think this Stand Unique has just done so well this year. They deserve to do well, and hopefully this ain't going to be a one-hit wonder for them. They're going to hopefully stay as a girl group after Junior Eurovision and do bigger, better things, hopefully. Anyway, we move on. We have to get through a lot more countries. North Macedonia. I like the song. I like the song. The staging is interesting. She's in a hoodie. She does some contemporary dancing. Like Malta, it's a less is more. Some people have said they're disappointed by the staging because, it's Macedonia at Eurovision and Junior Eurovision. I mean, we haven't seen the full 3 minutes, so it's hard to judge. I mean, it's hard to judge what the staging is going to be like for North Macedonia, considering, you don't have press or media seeing first or second rehearsals anymore. So this is what happens. It's so hard to judge how it's going to end up on the night. But I hope North Macedonia, it still looks good with the dancing and like maybe that's better than throwing too much of the kitchen sink at it. I hope they still do well. Estonia. Estonia's nice. Again, not throwing so much at the staging's quite nice, and it's. I don't think they needed to throw so much at this because it's a simple ballad at the end of the day, and it's nice. And yeah, I am still a bit concerned about Estonia's chances, mainly because they don't have many friends. I'm worried this could come last, and I'm saying that because I don't want them to come last. They don't deserve last, but in the field of countries, they don't have many friends. They don't have any Baltic countries. They don't have any Nordic countries. Um, so I'm concerned by that, and I'm worried they will get lost in all the ballads. That being said, it's a nice song, and it doesn't deserve last. I hope it doesn't. Debut year, we've seen with countries before in their debut year. You know, we see it Wales, we saw it with Germany. They debuted and came last. So I hope it doesn't happen with Estonia. But they are planning to come back in 2024. That's good. And Lithuania is broadcasting the event this year, so maybe we can have potential return of Lithuania next year in 2024 Junior Eurovision. Fingers crossed. They were quite good actually back in the day. Somewhere in Yazimba. Uh oh. Okay. Armenia. I'm gonna do it my way. Armenia looks great. They're bringing a big old dragon on the stage for some reason. You know, these girls, it's going to be a battle between the girl groups, Stand Unique and the Yan girls. Yes, girls, yes, this is really good. This is slick. This is K-pop. This is realness. This is goodness from Armenia. Armenia brings the codes every year at Junior. This will do well. This is another potential winner if it goes right on the night, which I hope it does for Armenia. Then we got Poland. I Just Need a Friend by Maya. You know, Poland, it's a nice song. It's not the best Polish entry at Junior ever, but it will do well. I think it could crack the top 10, but I feel like it will be like Poland like last year, where it's not like gonna reach the highest heights that Poland has at Junior before. Um, there's a lot going on that LED screen. There's dances, and I just wonder. I've seen this. What they're gonna throw? This kind of effects they're gonna throw. Are they gonna? There's a line in the song that says, "We're beautiful like butterflies." Are they actually gonna throw us butterflies at us? It's just like they do this every year, Poland. They throw so much at the staging. Come on, Poland. So it'll be interesting to see tomorrow how that's going to end up. Georgia. Georgia's nice. Georgia's interesting. The styling's nice. You got these two weird dancers though, carrying. I don't know. I think they're supposed to be birds, but they're carrying like a big clam, a big, you know. It's like they're carrying something. I don't understand the two dancers. I think they're supposed to be birds because the song is called Over the Sky or something like that. So they're trying to fly away or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's still a beautiful entry from Georgia. It will do better with the juries than probably the online vote. But it deserves to do well for Georgia. Next, Portugal. Julia, Where I Belong. The American that's representing Portugal. I like that last year Portugal sent somebody who's had a British accent represent Portugal, and now this year Portugal's got someone with an American accent representing Portugal at Junior Eurovision. That's nice. You've got Jamala's tree in the background. Mind you, it's a different. It's not golden tree. It's just like a normal tree, and she takes off her clothes, not like that, but there's a reveal where she decides to get not naked, but she rips her skirt off like a Bucks Fizz moment, and then you get she's got some makeup on that she's trying to remove, a bit like the music video. So there's a message going through the song about where we belong, where is our home, etc. It's nice. It's nicely staged. Yulia sings it very well. My issue is would like Estonia get lost for all the ballads this year? Who knows? But it's nicely executed. So wait and see on that. We are moving on to France next. Zoe with Carrier. This is France have executed this really well. It's really colourful, very pinky. You know, great dancers. There's a piano on stage. People have said, "Oh, could someone beat France?" But could this be the fourth year in a row where France wins the jury vote? It could well be, because it is really well executed, and it's got a really good draw. So who knows? Who knows? Quickly moving on, Albania, like the styling, like other countries, less is more, not throwing too much of the staging, that's okay. I don't think Albania will come last, because they usually do better than people think, although this year there ain't that many Balkan countries in the field, so um, but I think it will get more jury support than online vote. And then Italy, I like Italy's song, great harmonies. The staging is very simplistic. One of them is sitting on a piano, while the other one's on sitting on a bed, and then they come together and harmonize very well. It's very cloudy, the staging, but it's nice. I don't think they needed to throw so much at the staging. Um, I think this will do very well. If we did like the Georgia like last year, do very well the juries, not so well in the online vote, but I think the jury's support will do enough for it to come in the top five. I think Italy could come top five tomorrow. I genuinely think that. And moving on to Germany. Oh, I want Germany to do so well. The staging's so nice with the dancers and Thea doing her sign language. I think it's got heart and soul. I want Germany to get their best ever result at Junior, which isn't saying that much because the bar's quite low, but I want Germany to finish in the top 10 because it's so beautiful and such well staged. Fingers crossed for Thea tomorrow. And finally, the Netherlands. It's a great way to close the show. It really is. And the staging's so out there. So there's pyro, there's fireworks. And this is a really great way to close the show. And probably one of the most upbeat numbers in this field of songs. That's for sure. And yeah, I think Netherlands will do very well in the online vote. Juries, I don't know, but it could stand out and it is kid friendly. So and if the vocals were good in the jury show, which hopefully they were tonight, I think the Netherlands could come top five, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But now going through all of them, who do I think will win Junior Eurovision 2023 on Sunday? Gosh, this is a hard one. Right, I think I've just got to narrow it down. I think France will win the jury vote. Who will win the online vote? Because there's quite a few that could win the online vote. I still think my girls from the UK, we won the online vote last year. I feel like we could win the online vote this year because there's a lot of people like CBBC have like got behind. Please vote for the UK on the online vote on Junior Eurovision this year. Like they're really, really pumping out people to vote online, this year. I mean, but that being said, online votes crashed last year because I think my theory is that I think a lot of people from the UK for the very first time actually tried to vote online, and then it was kind of overload last year. So um, hopefully we won't have that same problem again. But you know what? Armenia could win the online vote. The Netherlands could win the online vote. Oh God, there's so many. I think deep down, even though I don't want to say this because I want to see someone else win Junior, but I think it's going to be France again. I've just got this funny feeling now France will do well in both the jury and the online votes. I think if the UK to win, we can do well in the online vote, but the question is we need to be at least top three with the juries. Even though Stan Unique are so good, I just don't think they're going to be top three of the juries, though, is my feeling. I think we could be top five with the juries, but I just got a funny feeling we ain't going to do it. But we'd still hopefully come top five, that's for sure. I think those girls are going to do like Freya last year. I think it's going to be France or Armenia. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for me, but I think now I wouldn't be surprised if the juries and the online votes, the rankings are very different. Who knows? Who knows? It's a hard one this year. It's a hard one, but yeah, I think I don't want to say it's going to be France again, but it's going to be France again. I think it is, and then, but who knows? Who knows? It's quite wide open. It's very hard to tell when you don't have bookies. you know, to think about where everything's going to go. But who knows? But I think it will be France. But I am manifesting for a UK win. I've got my fingers crossed. I mean, I don't know. But any case, who do you think will win Junior Eurovision 2023? Comment down below in the comment section below. Like and subscribe this video, and I'll be back for more content very soon. Just then, goodbye, people. Goodbye.